And we are live. Hello, everyone. This is Thomas, the creator of Independent Academy. And today I have something special, something different, and something that I am trying out. My goal in everything that I do, in the content that I create in the space of emerging technologies, is always having to do with experimenting and exploring the different things that we can use this technology for. And one of the things that I've been experimenting with in my content creation workflow, and one thing that I want to try, is to make my exploration and experimentation as open, as transparent as possible. So I'm going to be exploring, just doing all of this stuff live. So at the moment, we are live in LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. It'd be great if you can drop me a comment if you think this format is interesting for you guys and if it's helpful. So my idea and the goal that I have is to do one short live stream pretty much every day of the week, and I'm going to be focusing on a different tool every day. And today here in Australia is Sunday, and I want to devote Sundays to explore tools in the world of AI. I know that most of you are more likely to be familiarized because of my content on more Bitcoin or crypto stuff, but I do believe that AI is another very powerful emerging technology. And today, even we're going to look at a very interesting tool that combines both Bitcoin and AI. And drum roll, we're talking about Sats for AI. This is a really good tool that combines Bitcoin as an open, permissionless money with all the open source AI models, right? So it's combining these both very powerful technologies and putting them together in one big package. I've done an interview with the creator of Sats for AI. So if you go to the Independent Academy YouTube channel, you'll find it is the featured video, and here you can hear from him specifically how it works, how he's thinking about it, and all that stuff. If by the time you watch this video, if you're not watching the live version, you're watching a recording, it might not be the feature one, but you can come here in the interview section. It's the first section of the YouTube channel, and you can always find it. It's the one titled Bitcoin and AI, the new paradigm. Anyway, basically this tool, again, is grabbing all the open source models and it's allowing you to use them paying with Sats through the Lightning Network. This means that we don't need a subscription model like ChatGPT, for example. And instead of paying a fixed amount every month, we pay per use in Sats through the Lightning Network. And we can do text, we can do audio, we can do image, and we can do vision. Vision is an interesting one. You basically send the AI a picture, and you can ask questions to the AI about that picture, and it's almost like the AI is seeing the picture and giving you the information that you're requesting. I think for today's video, I don't want to make it too long. We're gonna test the text and the image generation. That's the one I think people are going to find more useful. And just before we go, I want to show you, I've been chatting with the creator of this tool, and he said something that it was very interesting to me that I think you guys might find interesting as well, which is, first of all, that he's seeing what Jeff Booth described. If you don't know who Jeff Booth is, he's the author of The Price of Tomorrow, a really great book. If you haven't read it, I really recommend you do, to understand what's happening in the world right now. I think it's one of the most important books. And he speaks about why deflation is the key to an abundant future. And he also talks about how Bitcoin is one of the best monies in terms of taking advantage of this deflationary future. And in his tool, he says that he's seeing pretty much Jeff Booth's thesis, because when he started, they needed to charge 150 sats per task for the AI. And this has been in November, so not too long ago, only a couple months. And now they're down to 21 sats. So the price of using the tool is going down very, very quickly. And this is in part by the fact that Bitcoin is growing up in price. But what this is showing is that as prices go down, and technology is inherently a deflationary force in the world, AI especially, because it just makes everything so much more optimized. So you can do more for less. That drives the prices down. But what this happens is that now, when the price goes down, everything becomes cheaper for everyone. And Bitcoin is very much made so that now the price of Bitcoin has gone up. And this means that the cost of using these tools has gone down for everyone. So we all benefit from this deflationary power. And now we can only spend 21 sats and we can get anything done by the AI models. And we're using the open source models. So let's go at it. Let's create an image. Let's put this technology to the test. All right. So the first thing we see is that, okay, create an image simply by describing it, provide as much detail as possible for better result. It claims to rival Mid-Journey. I have been creating images in Mid-Journey for a long time. I actually have quite a decent amount of images that we can use to test this claim live. So it gives us an example. Beautiful picture close-up of Bitcoin coin shining in the sand on the seashore of El Salvador. I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to create, usually, like I use all my thumbnails on my channel, I use AI to create these characters that you can see here and there, and you can see here too. So I'm going to try to create the same character and see if I can pretty much replace, at the moment I'm creating my images with ChatGPT. I'm going to try to see if I can create the same quality of images and the same character with this one. So I can potentially replace my ChatGPT subscription and just use sats for AI. So what I do for my character is I say, create an image of a character. Actually, if this image turns out to be good, I'm going to use this for the thumbnail of this video once it gets published to YouTube. So that's going to be cool. The image of I always say a cartoon. That's my style. Cartoon character of a young male with black hair, some facial hair, which I have, facial hair, and green, someone's calling me, and green eyes as a podcaster discussing the power of Bitcoin and AI. Make it epic, full of action, and visually interesting. All right, let's, here I guess you can put an image input, so it uses it as a reference. I'm not going to do this now. That would be interesting to test later. Let's create 4 images. So apparently it's 100 sats per image, which is 5 cents. So this is going to cost us 20 cents. Let's see what happens. Generate. So as soon as you click generate, if you have the Albi wallet, which is a really good wallet to use Lightning apps, because you can have it as an extension in your browser, and you can pay for things with it very quickly. Like you can see, this comes up. I'm going to click to connect, and then it's going to tell me exactly how much I'm going to pay, 21 cents, and I'm going to click pay. And let's see how long it takes, and let's see what is the end result. While this is getting done, I'll show you that I already tested the text version, and I wanted to see how it compared with ChatGPT, right? I think for a lot of people, that's going to be the benchmark that they want. They will probably want something that's at least as good as ChatGPT, preferably, of course, better. So I actually put the prompt on ChatGPT about the live stream that I'm doing at the moment. I wanted ChatGPT to create me the description that was going to go in the live stream. So I put the prompt. I'm doing a live stream session for Independent Academy channel. Today I experimented with AI and Bitcoin. And I explained how, like, what the session was going to be about, and then I put the description needs to be less than 3,000 characters because that's the limit that you get on LinkedIn and YouTube. And ChatGPT actually created me a very in-depth description, including the things that we expect to learn, breakdown in 4 different parts. Like, this is really, really, really good. And this is the one that I end up using. Sats for AI, I put the exact same prompt, and it gives me something that it was good. Join me for an exciting live stream session in my Independent Academy channel as I delve into the cutting edge intersection of artificial intelligence and Bitcoin. Our exploration today focuses on Sats for AI, blah, blah, blah. This unique pay-per-use. Like, it is good, but you can see that it's not as in-depth. There is a bit of a a character constraint. It cannot go as good as ChatGPT yet, but I think it's still good for people that want more simple things, and that, again, they don't want to. It's not that they're gonna use it a lot every month. It's gonna be more like a pay per use kind of situation. So for me at this moment, for the text stuff, ChatGPT, and because I use it a lot for every video and everything I do, I use ChatGPT a lot. It makes more sense to keep using ChatGPT in the text version for now. But Sats for AI is a good challenger. And if you're only needing it for a few things, then it does make sense to use it. And again, you pay per use. You don't have to buy a whole subscription. Now, let's see. Okay. So these are the images that it generated. Actually, I like this one. I'm going to download this one. But yeah, let's put it as a test. I will show you the ones that I usually create with ChatGPT, which are kind of like this one. I'm opening on the other monitor, and I'll show you to get a comparison on what ChatGPT can generate versus what Sats for AI generates. So these are some of my images. Let's make them bigger. View extra large icons. So you can see it's close. I still see that ChatGPT goes a little bit better and more. But remember that in order to get ChatGPT to create these kinds of images, you do need to have a subscription model, and you pay $20 a month. Whereas in here, I paid for 4 images, I paid 20 cents. So it depends on what you want to use it for. If you're planning to create a lot of images, ChatGPT subscription makes sense. If you want to create only a handful, then Sats for AI, it's a really good solution for you. And that's pretty much how you do it. You describe the image, you generate, and you pay via Lightning. Now let's try the text generation one. And so it says, write a 500-word essay describing the benefits of Bitcoin. And let's add, and the intersection of AI. And let's generate. Once again, it's going to prompt up our Albi wallet to pay. And this is the really cool things. For text, you only pay 21 sats. So you're paying 1 cent. So if you need just a quick text prompt generation, Sats for AI, it's a good tool for you instead of spending $20 on ChatGPT Plus. Again, this is using the open source models, which are developing really, really quickly. They may not be as full on as the pay ones, but it is a good opportunity. So this is pretty much how you use Sats for AI. You can see the entire article has been created. Intersection of Bitcoin and artificial intelligence, new era of financial transactions. Bitcoin's the world's first decentralized digital currency. Well, primary intersection of Bitcoin and AI, the potential for enhanced security. So again, this is something that anyone can experiment and play around with. We see how we can create images. We see how we create text. And here we got our image. We're gonna use this image to make our thumbnail for this video. So I'm gonna tell it podcaster sets for AI. And now we're gonna open our Canva thing. Okay, this is taking, and hold on, I'm gonna show you guys here my Canva. I'm gonna grab this one. I'm going to remove this guy, and I'm gonna bring the new. And I'm gonna grab this. Actually, hold on. This is terrible. Not that one. This one. Set Bitcoin less. Yeah, I might add some more stuff there, but there you go. Okay, let's add some. This looks terrible. Yeah, we've seen how to use Bitcoin with the AI tool and how we created the image for the thumbnail itself, which we will use for the YouTube video. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you find this video useful, if you think you might use Sats for AI, if you're already using it. I would love to know how you're using it. And what do you think about this format, about doing this stuff live? Is this good? Is this bad? Is this, I don't know. I'm open to feedback. I want to improve my content. I want to make my content more useful for you. So let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.